and welcome back to the Couch Buddies. I am Blade.
And I am DJ.
And we have a brand new Couchisode here today, and it will have to be a very quick Couchisode. And why? Because a lot of you guys still have a lot of Christmas shopping to do, isn't it true?
Yes. Well, I mean, not for me particularly. I guess that most of the people still have, inevitably some people will have those last minute details that they have to take care of because they forgot to buy that pair of socks for their very distant cousin that they didn't know what to give him because they don't know him. They don't talk to him for 3 years. But, today is coming for Christmas. This year is coming for Christmas. So you have to give him something. So, guys, we'll make it quick today. I'm going to shut up today because I know I talk a lot. But today we'll make it quick. Don't worry, guys.
So, you want me to get this going?
Yes, bring us a game today, Blade. What's up?
Okay. And I'm going to go with the Christmas theme. And I'm going back to 1991 to a very nice game. Very, very nice game called Christmas Lemmings. I guess you've played that.
The memories.
Who
yes,
hasn't?
The Christmas Lemming. That was so beautiful.
Oh,
so
yeah.
beautiful. It
One
was just,
change.
there was this kind of satisfaction of seeing a little green man being blown up while snowflakes are falling. That was just amazing.
No, you know
So
what
amazing.
changed from Lemmings to Christmas Lemmings?
The snow?
Also that, yeah. No, but the Lemmings, they were still stupid. You had to make them do everything
yes.
and tell them everything. No, this was this was a really fun game. If you've played Lemmings, you would feel right at home here. The game was basically the same, but with a Christmas theme. And it was very fun. You had to control the Lemmings. You had to get them from the starting point to the end point through the scenario, at least X percentage of them alive to the end. And you could have them dig, climb, build stairs, blow up, block the passage from the other ones. You could do a lot of stuff. And if they fell down a cliff, you could give them an umbrella so they fall slowly and not die. Or you could just let them die and just start over.
Lemmings was always a classic, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it's there's very little people that didn't hear about. Even if they haven't played it, they heard about Lemmings and they know how good the game is and how there was multiple, versions of it. This Christmas this Christmas version was one of them. But Lemmings is a franchise that I don't think there's been any recent games from Lemmings.
There was a
correct me if I'm
mobile
wrong.
game, but it's meh.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, there hasn't been any, like major release of Lemmings.
No,
I don't know, maybe
It's
in a long time. So, but it was a great game. Still very playable today.
Extremely playable today.
The puzzles they do increase in difficulty quite well. They do scale up, and but it's an excellent game, guys. I mean, if anyone here has not tried it, and if you guys, let us know in the comments if you tried it or not. But if you didn't, just take a look at it because it's a good game.
And after that, just try the original Lemmings, Lemmings 2, the Tribes. You had the all new world of Lemmings. You had a lot of games, and they were all extremely fun. Just give them all a go. And DJ,
yes.
we have something brand new this week, don't we?
Oh yeah, I
yeah.
heard about that. Finally, someone accessed our requests and basically came up with a participation and sent us something to the Couch Buddies to be featured today.
Someone
Isn't that
finally
right?
chose to walk the plank.
Really,
As we
really
promised, we took away the sharks. Okay, it's Christmas, so sharks are out, so you can walk safely. So DJ, let's dive right into it.
good. Yes, let's take a look at it, guys. See you in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, see you in a couple of minutes, guys. Have fun.
Good evening, everyone. I think we all agree that Blade and DJ have been lonely for too long in their epic quest to reveal the magic of retro gaming. Therefore, I urge all of you to stand up and record some videos for our favorite Couch Buddy trio. I shall start tonight with a very special game. Fortunately, I grew up with some friends that had amazing machines, such as the Famicom and the MSX. In fact, many of my younger gaming memories are related to that incredible personal computer made by Philips. Yes, kids, it is strange, but back in the 80s, that was a thing. And that brings me to the epic Road Fighter, the first racing arcade game made by Konami that was released back in 1984. The goal is really simple: finish each stage without running out of fuel. The version that I remember playing the most is the MSX one, which we are seeing throughout this gameplay. The port contains 2 levels, each with 4 courses that range from grassy plains to mountains, seashore, and even a forest area. You can replenish fuel by collecting a pink item, or you can collide with a certain multicolored car. But be aware, because each time a crash occurs, you will lose 5 to 6 fuel units, which reduces the odds of success. This title was also ported to the NES and the Famicom, and those versions included 6 types of cars and also a truck. The sequel, named Midnight Run, was released later in 1996, but that will be something to talk about in a future video. And these are my memories regarding this amazing game. I would love to know your opinion about this title, and hope to see you guys in a future Couchisode. Keep on gaming, friends.
Wow, Hugo, thanks a lot for this participation. I have to tell you, I've never seen a Philips MSX game before. And the machine, I haven't never seen one.
I haven't seen one either. In fact, I mean, again, I don't even remember anyone that had a Philips MSX.
No idea either.
In from my group of friends or anything. I mean, there was some people that actually had, weirder systems, but I don't really know anyone. And looking at this game, obviously the type of game is not strange to me, and I've seen it before. This one in particular, I've never played it. I can only remember, for example, Spy Hunter, which is the only game that I remember of the same. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of top-down racing games, because that was back then in the 8-bit era. Yeah, back then in the 8-bit era, you couldn't go much, away from that in terms of racing games. So that's what you had. But thank you very much for the participation and for joining us here in the couch. Thank you for opening up the floor. Maybe people now will start to get more comfortable, and who knows if we're gonna have more of these show and tells, let's say, from our beloved members that are watching us every week. I think that would be great.
So just keep this up, guys. Send more videos. You see, Hugo sent us one. He didn't have to appear in it. He just showed some gameplay. Just talked over it. This is perfect. Just send anything,
guys.
And Hugo, thank you so much. This game looks awesome. I have to try it out. I've never played an MSX game. I should start with this one.
Thanks very much, Hugo. And as I was saying, even if you guys are not comfortable with putting the gameplay on top of the audio or whatever, just record the audio. Just send us a clip of the audio talking about the game. We'll put some gameplay over it. The idea is we want to have you guys here sharing the couch with us and talk about these wonderful games that you really like.
Exactly.
So that said, I guess I can talk about a game now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sure.
Make it very fun.
We'll let you talk.
So since we are on the Christmas theme, and actually this is one of those games that it's not so much by the game itself, it's more about the movie that brought the game onto it. So it's Christmas, and obviously I think this is a general thing around the world, that there are these movies that usually play during the Christmas time, and obviously everybody remembers Home Alone, right? Because it's that movie that plays around like 25 times on Christmas Eve or whatever, or 47 times or whatever I said before. And it had it had a game. I mean, it had a lot of games, actually, not just one. But the one I want to bring today is the Home Alone, the version for SNES from 1992. This was actually a game that should have been released for Christmas, but unfortunately, due to some limitations, the game ended up showing up in Europe on the 1st of January of 1992. And this game was slightly weird, because this game had several playstyles depending on the platform that you were. For example, the SNES version that we're looking right now, the objective here was to collect all the valuables in the house of the McAllister family, and basically dropping them through a chute. So there was this, the laundry chute that goes to the basement, where you can just throw things and they go to the basement. And this is what you had to do with valuables. You had to throw them down the chute. And then in the end, what would happen is after you'd thrown all the valuables down there, you had to fight a series of monsters like bats and rats on the basement, and then face the final boss that would allow you to drop your valuables on the family safe. Exactly. So that was the SNES version. Again, it wasn't much of a game that would spark any, as modern or a breakthrough game or something like that. And some of them actually said that it was quite boring. For me, I think that the PC version had the most interesting playstyle, because on the PC version, you had that period between 8 to 9 that you would set up the traps, which was actually 5 minutes. I mean, this was the actual time. It says 1 hour, but it was 5 minutes. And then you'd lay down the traps, and then after this phase, when both the burglars, like Marv and Harry, would come in, they would have to get hit by these traps. After they get hit like 10 times each, you would get to the next level. Again, on the Sega platform,
was also very different. You had to defend the neighbors' houses.
Yes, on the Sega platforms, for example, you defended the neighbor's house for at least 20 minutes or 40 minutes, depending on the difficulty level that you chose in the game, until the police would come. Again, Game Boy and Master System also had different playstyles. So again, it was a nice game. I think it's more the relation that we have with the movie, but it was a decent game. I think you guys could try it. It's no harm done if you just take it for a spin. I would recommend the PC version, though. It's the one I enjoyed the most. But if you would like the SNES version, it's probably easily and readily available, and you can play it with any emulator if you want.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was my idea for this. To talk about a game, because people have to move fast and people have to still go shopping. So Blade, what do you say?
Okay, I'll have a quick talk about an extra game, and we'll call it The Day. So I'm going to talk about the Christmas game from '96, if I recall right, and it was a game that was given away for free, so it could help the sales of the Sega Saturn. Know what game I'm talking about?
No. I have a recollection of some game that was sent for free or was being distributed for free, but I don't remember the title.
Yeah, they were giving it away with a purchase of a game or with magazines. They did it very different in different places. And this game was Christmas Nights.
Oh, from the same Nights into
Dreams, exactly.
Nights into Dreams. Okay.
This game basically put the main characters of the game back in the world of nights to recover the Christmas star from the tree that it was stolen. And the game would actually change if you played it at Christmas, if your Saturn was configured for it and had the battery running. So you could just go. It was just 2 levels long, and it came with an extra level, if I recall right. But the game was just 2 levels. It was a simple game for the Sega Saturn. They were giving it away so the console would sell more. So yeah, that was basically it. You'd still play as Elliot or Clarice, and like I said, you'd just go back to the same dynamic in the original game. You had 2 special levels just to get the Christmas tree back from the Twin Seeds in Nightopia. This was basically it. It doesn't have a long story to tell because the story is in the main game, essentially. But it was fun. It was fun to get back into Nights and just have a few extra levels just to have fun with it. Or if you hadn't played Nights, this was the perfect opportunity to try it out and just buy Nights after. Because the original game, Nights into Dreams, is a fabulous, fabulous game. Everyone thought that Sega at the time might change its mascot from Sonic to Nights, because this game really popped out in the Sega Saturn. It was awesome.
And there was some physical similarities between Nights and Sonic, if you look at it. I mean,
to some extent,
the blue thing, like hedgehog kind of thing that he had on the back of the head. Exactly. I mean, obviously Nights had a longer legs and stuff like that, but there was some similarities there. I'm one of those people that thinks that, as you said, they tried to change the mascot. Maybe that was just a dry run. Maybe that was just testing the grounds to see if that would stick or not. But I mean, we know
because if you look
by
at
now
them, they were quite similar. The knights just looked like he had a jester's hat or something without the bells on the bottom. So anyway,
I remember a game
looked cool.
I remember a really cool game like that, which was called, I think it was Pandemonium.
Yeah.
Man, that was such a great game for
cool.
Sega Saturn.
Oh, and if you look,
Such a great
Knights
game.
is right there in the bottom of the screen.
Oh yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is. I haven't seen that.
But
All right.
TJ,
Yes.
let's wrap it up for the day. People have to go shopping.
Yes, let's wrap it up for the day, guys. As we usually say, leave a like if you like, leave a dislike if you didn't like. Don't forget to hit our subscribe channel. Consider subscribing our channel if you like the content, and don't forget to activate the bell so that you can get notified whenever we have new content around. So, guys, I think it's safe to say we're just a few days away from Christmas. So, guys, Merry Christmas. We wish you from the bottom of our hearts, Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful new year with your families and your loved ones, within the limitations that this year is going to bring us, of course. But again, guys, don't forget, have a lot of good, Christmas presents, a lot of, nice things in the year that's coming by. And I guess we'll see each other even before 2021 next week, right?
Yeah, I think we'll still have a Couchisode on the 13th of December, so we'll see you there.
Yep, we'll see you there, guys. Thank you very much. And, well, Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone, and game on.
Game on, guys.